Okay. Yeah, it says it's transitioning. I know. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, yep, it's on. It's going 14 seconds. Okay. Okay. Yep, thank you. Bye. All right, welcome back here, folks, to the Lamar's Gym, where the Hinton Blackhawks are taking on the Rock Valley, Rock Valley Rockets. And we were having a little bit of technical difficulties, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything up and running for you. And Rock Valley is 1, and Hinton has 7. And Rock Valley has already taken a timeout. I did not get a chance to get you guys a pregame very well, but the head coaches for Rock Valley is Carissa Judge, assistant coach Heather Rosewall, and Shannon Even. Head coaches for the Hinton Blackhawks is Robin Moore, Kate Uthgren, and Nolan Hesse. That serve went into the net for the Hinton Blackhawks, so the Rockets have a score of 2-7 here in this Class 2A Region 1 championship. On the back service line was number 15. That was Kristen Grevengood. She's a senior outside hitter, 5'9". That ball went out on the back service line and was unable to hit that back service line, so that point goes over to Hinton. And there's number 5 on the back service line for Hinton. And a right side attack by the Rockets gets a score here of 8-3. Sorry. So there's setter, number 12, Ashlyn Corvana. She's a senior. She is leading that team, of course, in assists. She's your head setter. And here comes Bovey out of the back row and does a great job with that serve receives, goes up to the setter and hits out of the middle and goes to pinky down, which goes to the right side of the Rockets court. Nice job by the, oops, that was the wrong score, sorry. Nice job by the Hinton Blackhawks. They're also in their pink tonight, and their crowd is in their pink tonight. It's a part 2 because the bandwidth wasn't wide enough, so we had to do a part 2 and knock down the file so it's not as good, but it's gonna work. It's called Fremont Tire Presents, and it's part 2. Part 2. Go out. Sorry about that, folks, but I had someone asking if the stream was working, but it should be working. We just had to do a part 2. So those of you who have signed in, thank you so much for signing in. The Hinton Blackhawks have a score of 9, while the Rock Valley Rockets have a score of 5. And there's a good pass up to the setter, and it goes to the middle, but it's blocked by the Rock Valley Rockets. And here's an outside attack by Hicklin, number 7. She's a senior for the Blackhawks. That goes off of the high hand and out on the Rocket side. So the Blackhawks go up with a score of 10-5 here in this first set. On the back service line, you have number 12, I believe, Corvana. Yes, your setter for the Blackhawks, and there's a good pass up to the Rockets and an outside attack. She goes short corner, and most of the time when you have that attack and they go short corner, that ball usually lands down. So that was a great job by the Rockets trying to hit that short corner. And Bovey comes from the back row to do a back row attack and does a nice roll shot because the defenders were pushed back pretty far. So she does a roll shot and it hits right into that donut. So we have a score of 11-5 here, and we are actually the Blackhawks are up 12-5 here in this set, with Ashlyn on that back service line still for the Blackhawks. All right, thanks guys so much for back in the station where they're helping me with all my technical difficulties here. We were having some issues earlier, but thank you so much, Simon and Gabe, for working through those issues and really helping out. There's a big block by the Blackhawks on the outside. That's the other Carvana girl. That is number 10, Carlin Corvana. Nice job by her for setting that block. They're both sophomores and do a really nice job for the Blackhawks out of Hinton. Another nice serve by the Hinton Blackhawks. Pass up to the outside, and here's a pass by Boovie. Nice job. And here we're going to get just a down ball from the Hinton Blackhawks and see what the Rockets can come back with. They're going to come back with a back row attack, and that is dug up by the setter of the Blackhawks, and a nice roll shot by Hicklin on the outside. Here's a nice tip by the Rockets. She goes to that short cross and goes down for a nice kill. Nice job by the Rockets for staying in here and keep working, keep plugging away, girls. On the back service line for the Rockets is number 17, Ellie DeZoo. She's a sophomore and outside hitter, 5'7". Pass by Bovee. Good middle attack from the Blackhawks, but it's dug up by the Rockets, and they're going to go to the libero in the back row, and it is hits the top of the net and goes down on the Blackhawks side. So the Blackhawks are up by 15-6 here in this first set of the Class 2A Region 1 Championship here in Lamars, Iowa. Class 2A, you always have to go to a neutral site. Class 3A, I think that's just whoever is the top seed, then they get that hosting privilege. But good tip over by the Rockets, a pass up by the Blackhawks. They go to the outside to Hutz, I believe, number 5. That's Gabby Friesen. That's right, Gabby Friesen. Nice job by Gabby. She was on fire the other night for the Blackhawks. She actually was. I don't think she was ever blocked when they played there in Hinton on Monday night. But nice job by Hicklin to the service line. And here comes just a free ball pushed over by the libero and handled very well by the Blackhawks. They go to the outside to Gabby, and there's just a nice tip over but blocked. And good job by Corvana to push it over to the dig up to the outside for Gabby, and a dig by the Rockets. This crowd is really getting into it, folks. This is a great rally for these teams. But that ball goes out to number 5, Gabby Friesen, a senior outside hitter, and she does a really great job with going in between the antenna and the blocker's hands. And we're going to have a timeout here by the Rock Valley Rockets with a score of 17-6 in this first set. We're going to take a quick timeout as well and be right back after we hear from People's Bank in Hinton, Iowa. Thank you for being sponsors here for this live stream.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
All right, welcome back here, folks, to this set number 1 between Hinton Blackhawks and the Rock Valley Rockets. That ball is hit into the net by number 10, Carlin Corvana. And so the Rockets have a score of 7 to the Hinton Blackhawks 17. It is getting a little warm in here, so if you're planning on coming to the game, make sure that you wear something nice and comfortable, because you get this many people in a gym and it gets nice and warm. And that ball goes out on the right side attack from Avi Brugard, a senior middle hitter, 5'10". She usually hits middle, but that time she had a right side attack, and that ball did go out just in front of the line judge. Good pass by Boovie to the outside, and that ball is blocked. And it does go out. That was a really good block by the Rockets. All right, welcome back here, folks, to set number 2. Let's see if this internet here for Lamar's school is going to work. They told me to go onto the guest network. I was trying to use a hotspot, but it was definitely not working. So want to apologize for that, but we're going to take a quick break while they check the lineups and hear from Fremont Tire quick.
Fremont Tire
and T&W Tire are having a huge fall warehouse sale featuring quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires.
Fremont Tire and T&W Tire have a warehouse stocked full of tires, sale priced and ready for delivery.
This is a great opportunity to really take advantage of our huge supply of inventory.
Quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires at sale prices.
Visit FremontTire.com for details.
We keep you rolling.
Welcome back here, folks, to Lamar's, where the Hinton Blackhawks just took set number 1 from the Rockets of Rock Valley. That first set was all Hinton Blackhawks. They were playing super well sorry, I'm still having some issues here with my internet. So give me a second here. So in the second set, we have Rock Valley with a score of 0 and the Hinton Blackhawks with the first point of the second set. And we are having the libero, number 17, Bella DeRocher, for the Blackhawks on that back service line. And here's a back set to number 15 of the Rockets. Nice job by Kirsten Gravengood. She's an outside hitter, senior number 15. She's on your back service line now here for the Rockets. Score tied 1-1. Again, thank you so much, Fremont Tire, for sponsoring this broadcast. I am Jen Ohlendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions, and there's a left side attack by Boovie to middle of slide attack by Boovie, but she's going to just push it over, and then the Rockets went to hit it to that deep corner, but it sails just out. So a score here of 2-1 with the Blackhawks waiting for their server, which is number 2, Sailor Jower. She's a senior. She's a serving specialist, defensive specialist there for the Blackhawks, and does a nice little bit of a roll shot serve and an outside push. Good job by the Rockets to keep it in. And here goes Boovie out of the middle and goes off the block and down for a kill. So a score here of 3-1 in the second set of the Class 2A Region 1 Championship. Again, like I had talked about before, the winner here tonight will go to the state tournament and play next week in Coralville. A set to the outside, and it goes off of the block and in. Nice job there by number 5, your outside hitter, which is Gabby Friesen. She's only 5'8", but she does jump super well. I am sitting on the Rock Valley Rocket side. It is a pretty quiet side over here, but these girls are still playing hard. There was a good outside attack and then blocked back. Oh, that hit the net. Yep, that was a good call by the up ref. That hit the net and it was not blocked. The Rockets even said no touch, and did a good job with coming back. Serve will go to the Rockets. Number 4 on the back service line is Ava Vondrak, a junior defensive specialist, 5'4". That is Corvana that goes up and just pushes it over off of the block and goes down on the left side of the Rockets side. So the Hinton Blackhawks go up with a score of 5-2 in the second set, and that is number 5, Gabby Friesen on the back service line. A set to the right side of the Rockets. It goes off of the hands. Yep, that's a good call by the ref, or the down official looked over towards the line judge, and he did see that it was a touch. It did go all the way off of the block, and good call there by the line judge to pay attention to that. So the Rockets get that score, so we have a score of 3-5 with serve from number 14, which is Ava Bauer. Right side attack by Boovie, and she nails that ball, ladies and gentlemen. She does a nice job with a slide. She comes out of the middle, goes to the 10-foot line, and then hooks around the backside of the setter, and it makes it look kind of like a layup. And that's how she got up and hit that ball. So, and Boovie is their leading ace. The leading ace server, but that ball sails out just a little bit too anxious for that serve, and we're going to have number 17 for the Rockets come in. That is Ellie Dezou. She's a sophomore, outside hitter, 5'7", and she's going to do some serving here for the Rockets. A score of 4-6. Nice serve, but it does sail out as well. There's quite a few missed serves here already in this second set. So number 17 is going to come out, and number 6 is going to go back in for the Rockets, which is Callie Weber, senior defensive specialist. And we are going to have a serve by Carvana. And a swipe by number 7, Carlene Hicklin. She is a senior for the Blackhawks and does a good job by elevating on that outside and making sure that she's swiping that ball down so the defenders are not able to get it. Another good serve by Carvana. She serves it to the Rock Valley Rockets, but that is going to go off of the net, and the Rockets are going to be called for 4 hits. It almost looked like it went off of the top of the net, off of the block, and then back on the other side of the Rockets, but they are going to call it 4 hits. So pass up there by the Rockets to the setter, number 11, to the outside, number 15, is Kristen. And a right side attack, but goes right into the block. Nice job by number 10. The other Carvana girl, Carlin Carvana, goes into the block and goes down on the side of the Rockets and is unable to handle. So we're going to take another quick timeout as the Rockets are going to go ahead and talk to their players and get this figured out. And we're going to hear from People's Bank in Hinton, Iowa. Welcome back here to Lamar's, Iowa, where they are graciously hosting this Class 2A Region 1 championship between the Rock Valley Rockets and the Hinton Blackhawks. The Hinton Blackhawks were the top seed in this side of the bracket, and the Rock Valley Rockets, I believe, were the second seed. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I think Alta Aurelia was the second seed, and Rock Valley was, I believe, the 4th seed. But so there was a little bit of an upset the other night between the Rock Valley Rockets and Alta Aurelia. But Rock Valley is battling here with this Hinton Blackhawk team. Overpass by the Rockets goes to the Blackhawks and goes to the back row to Boovie. Nice job by Bailey for a back row attack, and she goes to the thumb down, which is zone 5 of the Rockets, for a nice kill. And the up ref wants to talk to both captains, so that's where both captains are right here. And they are coming back out, and here comes Carvana. Ashlyn Carvana, she's a senior. Her sister is a sophomore, Carlin Carvana, and she is the right side hitter that's playing right front right now. So good serve. A ball's a deep ball serve, and it's a good setup by the Rockets, but it's blocked by number 10, Carlin Carvana, and number 14, Avery Bugard. Nice job there, ladies. They really made sure that their hips were turned back into the middle of the court, so then that outside hitter could not tool it off of the outside of her hands. Another serve here by the Blackhawks. Good pass up by the libero of the Rockets. A right side attack by number 7, and that ball goes down. These Rockets, they have some really nice attacks, and it's really good to see the different the difference in playing styles. They're not as fast tempo as the Hinton Blackhawks, but they still get up and they still hit very well, and they have a very nice block. I know that gave the Alta Aurelia Warriors a lot of trouble the other night, And that ball is a free ball, but it gets sailed out by number 15, Kristen Ravengood. It's hard when you are in a different gym and you're just trying to get the ball over, but you're still trying to stay aggressive. It's just hard when you make that mistake and you give them a free point. And there's a free ball to the Hinton Blackhawks, and they go to the outside to number 5, Gabby Friesen, for another kill. Again, Gabby is on fire. She has not been blocked yet. The Rockets coach is trying to talk to her front row blockers to make sure that they are doing their correct footwork to get to the ball to where they can get set up for a good block. Outside set to number 16 of the Rockets, which is Sage Baker, and that ball goes down for the Hinton Blackhawks and called in. So we have a score here of 15-5 with number 7 on the back service line, which is Carleen Hicklin. And they're going to take a quick timeout. The Rockets are going to take a quick timeout, and we will be right back after a word from Holstein Manufacturing in Holstein, Iowa.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Fremont Tire
and T&W Tire are having a huge fall warehouse sale featuring quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires.
Fremont Tire and T&W Tire have a warehouse stocked full of tires, sale priced and ready for delivery.
This is a great opportunity to really take advantage of our huge supply of inventory.
Quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires at sale prices.
Visit FremontTire.com for details.
We keep you rolling.
Welcome back here, folks. The Blackhawks just did a serve, and the Rockets did a pushover, so they're going to push it back over to the Blackhawks where they set the right side, and then it's blocked, and it's pushed back over to the Blackhawks, set outside, blocked and pushed back over, and there's a free ball sent over by the Blackhawks. They're going to go outside to number 15 of the Blackhawks, Kristen Ravengood. Nice job by Kristen for seeing the block and making sure that she's going to the outside hand of the block, so then that way once she hits it, that ball will sail out and they will get that point. So number 11 for the Rockets is serving, and that is Miley Zomer. She's a junior. She's the setter for the Rockets. And an outside attack by number 5, Gabby Friesen, and it was dug up by the Rockets, but too hot to handle, and nobody could assist in getting that ball back up. So the Blackhawks are going to go up with a score of 16-6 in the second set of the Class 2A Region 1 Championship here in Lamars, Iowa. Thank you so much, Lamars, for hosting this one. I'm surprised they didn't call a double, even though it was a very nice, clean set. That's the other thing that the refs, when they are doing these championships for these girls to go to state, they are making sure that they are contacting the ball cleanly, so when they get to state, they are the best of the best and are able to adjust to being called on doubles if it is not a clean attack. So there's a nice hit by number 15, which is Kristen Ravengood, your senior on the right side. She had a nice, beautiful line shot. She noticed that the block was set in just a little bit, so she went down the line, and the defender was pulled in for the defense and was not on the line to dig that up. So Ravengood is going to go to the back service line for a serve, and Hicklin does a nice job with passing it up, and they set to the right side to, that was Ashlyn Caravana setting her sister Carlin, and Ashlyn saw an open spot and tried to push it over, but it did not work. They got dug up by the Rockets. The Rockets set the outside, and they push it to the center of zone 6, where the defenders of the Blackhawks were not. They were split instead of staying at home and staying at base. So Ravengood goes back to the back service line for a serve with a score of 8-17 here. There's a pass up, and it goes close to the net, and it looked like number 2 for the Rockets. That's Brynlyn Zomer. It looked like she they blew the whistle, and she looked up at the ref, and I don't know if she thought they were going to call her for a net call or not, but they call that down on the Hinton side. So here comes the Rockets with a serve. That ball looked like it was going to sail out, but it was played by Hicklin, passed up by the libero, and a free ball over by Gabby. And here's a setup by the Rockets, and it's blocked by a solo block by Boovie, and goes down for a good solo block there. So score of 18-9 here in the second set. The Blackhawks won the first set 25-11. And here in the second set, up by 9 points. Here's a set by the Rockets. They're going to go back row to number 15, but that set looked like it was a little bit low. And it almost looked like they were trying to set a back row quick, which that is called a BIC, kind of like a BIC pencil. You see a lot of those in college. Actually, if you watch the Wisconsin and Nebraska volleyball game the other night, they did quite a few of those. A nice job by Boovie for getting up on that middle attack, but that is swung just wide as she tries to go thumb down to the zone 5 of the Rockets, which is the left side of their court. So the Rockets are going to go ahead and get that score, and you got number 4 on the back service line serving for the Rockets. That's Maya Netton Jr. She is a back row DS, and here comes a free ball over by Carvana, set up by the Rockets to the outside, number 2. She tries to go short cross, but that is dug up, and it is passed up nice and tight for number 12, Ashlyn Carvana, a senior, and she jumps very well, folks. Gets up and just smacks that ball down. She is a very talented setter there. It looks like she's even got some good hitting experience, and you don't see that very often out of a setter. But there's a back row attack by number 15, and that ball does get sailed out. They're asking for a touch, but nobody saw a touch, so that is going to be called out. With the Hinton Blackhawks going to the back service line again. That's number 5, Gabby Friesen. Nice float serve, nice and tight, but it does hit the top of the net and goes down for a point. Another shout out here to Fremont Tire in Sioux City. They are having a nice big sale on tires, trying to get everybody ready for those winter roads. There is a forecast here tonight that I saw it this morning. KTIV was predicting that we were going to have some snow this weekend. So if you need some tires, make sure you get a hold of Fremont Tire to get a good deal on some new tires. Looked like they had Bridgestone, Firestone, and a few other. But when I play their clip again, then I'll make sure I look at it. But definitely give those guys a call and get some new tires to stay safe on those roadways. So the Blackhawks get that point, and Boovie goes to the back service line and is going to have a nice float serve there. It goes to the left side of the back row of the Rockets, and the libero goes up for a hit, and it goes off the block of number 14, Avery Bugard. So the Rockets have a score of 12-22. Number 6 coming in to do the serve-in for number 2 of the Rockets. That was Brynlyn Zomer coming out. And number 6, Kaylee Weber, going in to do some serving. They make Boovie move, and Boovie has a good pass up to the setter, and they set the middle and dug up by the Rockets, set to the outside and hit over by Ravengood. And that is blocked by number 7 and number 11 of the Rockets. Nice job by Miley Zomer and Aria McDonald. Nice job, ladies. Good block. Way to set the block on that pin and make sure that the Blackhawks did not have anywhere to go with that. So good battle there, but then that ball gets served into the net. You really have to keep your mental composure when you're playing a good team like the Blackhawks. You have to make sure that you do not try to make those errors. But then there's the serve in the net for the Hinton Blackhawks. So these teams really need to prepare, because it's actually relatively quiet here in this gym compared to what State's going to be like. So there is a outside attack by Carvana, but it's hit just out. She went to turn her hand just a little bit too far, and that ball gets called out of bounds. So the point goes to the Rockets. We are going to be getting a game point serve here by the Hinton Blackhawks, score of 24-15 with Hicklin on that back service line. And pass up by the Rockets, and they go to the middle, number 15, Gravengood. And there's a pass up to the left side, the middle of miscommunication. But then the Rockets go high hand, and they're going to do an out-of-system set. Nice job by the Hinton Blackhawks. To Hicklin, who did a nice out-of-system set and goes to the right side, which is Carlin Carvana. She's a sophomore. She kept that ball on her hitting shoulder and did a good job with keeping that in. So the Hinton Blackhawks win set number 2, 25-15. I've seen a lot of 5 games here in this tournament series, so we'll see if the Blackhawks can continue to win in 3, or if the Rockets are going to come out of this next set ready to hit the ground running. We're going to take that quick break, and I'm going to play the Fremont Tire clip here really quick, and that way you guys can see what kind of brands of tires that they do carry, and hopefully give them a call and get set up for some winter driving here this winter for that Iowa weather.
Fremont Tire
and T&W Tire are having a huge fall warehouse sale featuring quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires.
Fremont Tire and T&W Tire have a warehouse stocked full of tires, sale priced and ready for delivery.
This is a great opportunity to really take advantage of our huge supply of inventory.
Quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires at sale prices.
Visit FremontTire.com for details.
We keep you rolling.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to this Class 2A Region 1 Championship. We are being hosted here by Lamar's Community School District, and the first 2 sets went to the Hinton Blackhawks with a score of 25-11. Second set was 25-15, and the Hinton Blackhawks have the serve. The libero is going to serve, and there's a good pass up by the Rockets, and it gets set to the outside, and the block suspends the ball up on top of the net and falls back over on the Blackhawks side. So the Blackhawks go up with a score of 1-0 in this third set. Again, the winner of tonight's game will play in Coralville for the state tournament. And there's a beautiful pushover by the Rockets setter, but it's dug up by the Hinton Blackhawks setter. And then set to the outside. That's a long ways for Boothie to move on that block. So nice job by the Rockets for making sure that they're moving. Score of 1-1 here in this third set. Give me just a second here, folks. I'm working with the guys back at the station. I need to open up my my assistant desk here for them. All right, we are ready to work here at in Lamar's. The Rockets are serving here in this third set. Oh, an outside attack by Boovie, and nice job there by her to go right down in between the block. There was a block in there, and she split that block, so that score is going to go 2-1 here for the Blackhawks. Serve there by the Blackhawks to the Rockets. Out a back row attack, and it's blocked by the Blackhawks, but they're going to call a double on the Rockets. Good try by the Rockets. It's all right. They were trying to get that ball up and just keep it playable. So the score is going to go 2-1 to the Blackhawks. Pass up by the Rockets to the setter, number 11, and a right side attack by Gravengood, and a middle attack by Boovie. You really have to make sure that you keep moving. If you're on the opposite side of Boovie, she can hit all positions. So you really got to track her and make sure you know exactly where she's going. Served by the Blackhawks. That's an ace for number 2 of the Blackhawks. So we have a score of 5-1 here in this third set. The Rockets look like they're definitely back on their heels a little bit, so they got to get some momentum, and really the way you gain that momentum is either by a really, really good play, a good block, or your crowd gets into it. So if we can have some cheering here for these Rockets to keep playing hard, that would be wonderful. They could really use it here, folks. So nice job there by Corvana to get up. That looked like it was a tight ball, and she was going to set it, and then at the very last second, she just swipes it over the net. So the Blackhawks go up with a score of 6-1. A serve by the Blackhawks, get passed up to the Rockets. They're going to go right side attack to number 15, but then it's blocked by Gabby Friesen and Bailey Boovie. Nice job there, ladies. Way to work. Score of 7-1 here in this third set. Pass up by the Rockets. They're going to set the outside left-handed number 12. She tries to go short cross, but it just misses the line, and looks like she's a little upset with herself, and the coach sees the negativity there, and they take a quick timeout. So we're going to take another timeout here and be back here in just a moment after we hear from our local sponsor, Fremont Tire. Thank you so much for being a sponsor of this stream, Fremont Tire, and here is a message from you.
Fremont Tire
and T&W Tire are having a huge fall warehouse sale featuring quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires.
Fremont Tire and T&W Tire have a warehouse stocked full of tires, sale priced and ready for delivery.
This is a great opportunity to really take advantage of our huge supply of inventory.
Quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires at sale prices.
Visit FremontTire.com for details.
We keep it rolling.
Welcome back here, folks. There was a good attack by Friesen on the outside of the Blackhawks, and it goes down the line of the Rockets, goes off the platform of the defender and out. So the Blackhawks are going to go up with a score of 9-1 here in this third set of the Class 2A Region 1 Championship. Want to do a shout out here again to the Lamar's Community School District for hosting us here tonight, and go. We got the audio back. Sorry about that. It was, my audio was shut off. All right, so we have a score here of 10-3 or 11-3. I'm sorry about that. 11-3. We're just having all sorts of difficulties here, and my audio got shut off. I must have hit the button on the USB drive here, but we got Booby on the back service line for the Hinton Blackhawks, number 9. She gets super close to that service line, but she does not go over. Pass up by number 15. It kind of goes off of her forearm and chin all at the same time, and that ball goes down on the Hinton Blackhawks side, and it looked like they must have slipped just a little bit, and that's a point there for the Rockets. So number 14 on the back service line for the Rockets, while the Blackhawks clean up a little sweat there. You can definitely tell that they're working hard. There's some sweat going on for sure. I think most of us here that are watching the game are sweating, and we're just sitting here watching. It's a little warm in here for sure. So we have a score here of the Rockets serving 4 to the Blackhawks 11 in this Class 2A championship. Booby sets a nice set to Hicklin on the outside, dug up by the Rockets. The outside set to number 2. Does a roll shot, and Booby does a sliding set. Nice job. And that's set up by Corvana over to number 7 of the Blackhawks. That's Hicklin there. And Corvana goes back to the service line to do some serving for the Blackhawks. Nice job by Booby for that sliding set. That was pretty sweet. I really hope somebody got that on video because it was super cool. There's a middle attack by the Rockets, and they just tip it over. You really can't tip. That should have been a 4 call, but they're saying that it's off of the block, and it's just roll shotted over by the Blackhawks. An outside attack, tipped over, and it is down. That goes down on the Blackhawks side. Nice job there with the, it looks like we just got an Amber Alert. Everybody's checking their phones. Amber Alert, Des Moines, Iowa. Autistic, nonverbal 14-year-old female. Nina Williams taken by a non-custodial parent. Blue 2016 Chevy Cruze. Iowa plates NSG 589. Suspect is Jessica Williams. Last seen on Creston Avenue in Des Moines around 3 p.m. Nina, keep an eye out for her. Please call 911 if y'all see her at all. All right, so there's a right side attack by the Blackhawks that goes up for a score of 14-5. My bad. Nice job there by Carlin Carvana after a set by sister Ashlyn Carvana. Nice job there, ladies. A little sisterly love. So we have Hicklin there on that back service line, number 7 for the Hinton Blackhawks. Nice float serve, kind of dies at the end. A really nice job, and it's a pass set to the back row, number 14, and it goes to the top of the net and down. So they're going to, it looks like they're going to take, the Rockets are going to take their last time out of this third set, and we're going to take a timeout as well. And I'm going to go ahead and play that Fremont tire ad again, because seriously, folks, if you need some tires, they have a huge inventory. They probably have everything that you possibly want. Give them a call and get a deal on some new tires for your vehicle.
Fremont Tire
and T&W Tire are having a huge fall warehouse sale featuring quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires.
Fremont Tire and T&W Tire have a warehouse stocked full of tires, sale priced and ready for delivery.
This is a great opportunity to really take advantage of our huge supply of inventory.
Quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires at sale prices.
Visit FremontTire.com for details.
We keep you rolling.
It looks like the student section of Rock Valley is trying to get hyped up over here. We have a young gentleman down there that's trying to start a cheer. And the girls are back out on the court, so we're going to go ahead and watch number 7, Carlene Hicklin. Her dad, Siouxland Garage Door Company, he was a sponsor here for these girls not a couple matches here during the tournament season. So thank you again for his sponsorship, and also to Prime Bank. They were a sponsor for a few of our streams. So just want to give a shout out to them. They were super nice and came over and introduced themselves, and it was super nice to meet them. So thank you, gentlemen, for coming over and talking with Fuller Digital Solutions and helping out these Hinton Blackhawks. But Fremont Tire is our lone sponsor here tonight, and they are really sponsoring these Hinton Blackhawks. Really appreciate them and all of their hard work and their tire sale that they have going on. Make sure you get a hold of them if you need any tire services or need some new tires. Just make sure you give them a call. They are in Sioux City and South Sioux City. There is a little bit of a miscommunication there on the Rockets side. The outside hitter looked like she was going to come in for a quicker attack, but then had to take a side step and just kind of barely hit the ball, and then it hit into the net. So score here of 17-6. The Blackhawks are up by 9 points with the libero of the Blackhawks on that back service line, DeRocher. She's a great server, a super agile girl in that back row. She's always getting her feet to ball, and Booby just gets solo blocked by number 16 of the Rockets. That is a huge momentum swing. That was Sage Baker, a senior for the Rockets. Nice job, Sage, by reading her hitting shoulder, making sure that you take away that hitting shoulder and get up and pressing that ball over. Nice job, Sage. So the Rockets have a score of 7 to the Blackhawks 17, and an outside attack by Booby, and she did go all the way over. She did go all the way over the center line when she came down off of her attack. So, yeah, and she knows it. She's like, oh, shoot, yep, I got it. So she's just a great player. I love watching her really powerful attitude. It's not a bad attitude. I'm not saying that. It's a great attitude. She's a great competitor and really just a great teammate. Oh, and one-handed free ball sent over by the Blackhawks, go down for a kill on the Rocket side. So the Blackhawks have a score of 18-8 here in this Region 1 Class 2A championship. The Rockets need to get a little fire back in their system here to start competing with these Blackhawks. There's a good pass out. You got to start with the pass. And there's just a free ball over. All right, let's get a block here, girls. And a right side attack by Boovie, dug up off the block, but nobody takes the second ball. Huge miscommunication. That setter took the first ball. It was a beautiful dig, and then nobody's there to take the second ball and get it set up. So just lots of miscommunication there by the Rockets. And here comes the serve from the Blackhawks, but it's in the net. So we have a score here of 19-9, and the Rockets are going to have number 2, Brinlyn Zomer, come in and play front row, while 15, Gravengood, goes to that back service line to do some serving there for the Rockets. There's a pass, a shank pass kind of, but Boovie's there to get it passed up, and it's just a right side attack, and they're going to set, looked like Boovie was in the net, but they are going to call a double attack on the Blackhawks. When Boovie was up on that block, when she went to press over, she looked like she hit just with her hands just a little bit. But there's a pass up by the Blackhawks, and they're going to go to Boovie on the right or on the outside, and it's roll shotted over. And there's a right side attack by number 12 of the Rockets. A nice job by number 12 of the Rockets. That's Rhea Van Beek. She is a lefty, and there was nobody there to block her. It looks like the Rockets are starting to come back alive here a little bit in this third set. Again, if they lose this third set, the Blackhawks are going to be going to state. So there's a dump over by number 12, but the block got up on her a little bit, and here's a free ball sent over by the Rockets, and they're going to go middle to Boovie, and she goes on a tip, but it's put back over by number 2, and here's a swing over on the right side for Ashlyn Carvana. Nice job by Ashlyn. She got a good set by Miss Hicklin there, number 7, Carlene Hickman, nice job there by her. So the score is 20-11, and there's a serve by the Blackhawks. Doug, good job setting up the back row, and then dug up by the Blackhawks. They're going to go outside to Carlene again, and it goes off the block, rolls across the top of the net, and down for a kill for Carlene. So the Blackhawks are up with a score of 21-11 here. The Rockets have no more timeouts. The coach is talking to her girls, saying, come on, girls, you got to push through. You got to push through. There's a good pass up by the... And Hinton goes to the middle hitter, Boovie. Dug up by Carlene, then blocked again. Yep, it went off of the net, and they're going to call Hinton for hits. So they're going to have a substitution. The Rockets are going to have a server come in, number 4, Ava Vondrak, junior for the Rockets. She's going to serve there, and she's serving of a score of 12-21. Boovie has a shank pass, and Carvana comes out of the back or out of the front row to dig it, and the libero goes to save it, but it is just too far gone. And there is a point there for Hinton. They're going to ask for a towel because when Carvana went sliding across the floor, it was definitely a little sweaty there. It's a little warm, so I don't blame her for wanting to get a towel and get reset here. All right, we got that towel cleaned up. Also, don't forget to get a hold of the Fremont Tire Company there in South Sioux City and Sioux City. They can take care of all of your tire needs, especially with some Iowa winter weather coming up here. I know it's hard to say that we're talking about winter, but it's coming, folks, so you might as well be prepared. There's a nice job by Boovie for going up to that high hand and turning her shoulders and hitting the ball out off of the block. So Boovie is going to serve on the back service line with a score of 22-13 in this third set of the Class 2A Region 1 championship, and she serves that ball right on the outside line. So I've said this a few times. I don't know if I've said it here to this crowd, but when you're a server, you always want to try to hit the seam. So the seam is in between the two passers, and you can also use that line as well as another defender because, really they're moving. Oh, boy. And that ball goes straight to the chest of number 15, Gravengood, and she isn't quite sure if she should have passed it or if she should have set it. And it looked like she went from passing to setting, and then she was going to set to pass, but couldn't quite get in front of it. So here's the game point here being served by Boovie. Served to number 15, Gravengood. Set by the libero. Back to Gravengood out of the back row, and it's dug up by Boovie, and they're going to set the outside. Carlin Hicklin, and it's blocked by number 12 of the Rockets and in. So they are not giving up, folks. Nice job by number 12 of the Rockets. That is Ashlyn. I'm sorry, wrong one. That's Ava DeBoer. So number 14 is going to, or number 12 blocked that, sorry, Rhea Van Beek. So Ashlyn is going to come in and serve for her. And she does a serve there to Gabby Friesen, set up by Carvana. And it's just pushed to that back corner by number 14. And your Hinton Blackhawks are going to punch their ticket to state, ladies and gentlemen. I believe they are playing next Wednesday, I think they're playing next Wednesday in Coralville. So if you are a fan of the Hinton Blackhawks and you want to see some good volleyball, I recommend coming down to Coralville and cheering them on. Otherwise, make sure that you tune in to all of your local radio stations or to the Iowa Girls Athletic Association website where they will stream these live. And I'm not sure if they still do this, but Iowa Public Television usually streams the final championship games that will be played on Thursday and Friday, I believe, of next week. So if you have any questions, make sure that you tune in to the Iowa Girls Athletic Association and check out the pairings and who they will play, when they will play. But the Hinton Blackhawks are punching their ticket to state as they receive their banner. And nice job by the Rockets for battling They had a great battle against Alta Aurelia the other night. I did catch it, the very end of it, and really want to say a great job, a great season to those ladies. Don't hang your head, girls, because you have a lot to be very thankful for and blessed. You have a great crowd that was here cheering you on, and you really put a lot of heart and soul into playing this year. So good job to both teams. Super proud of them. Keep working hard, and we will go ahead and sign off. This is Jen Ohlendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. Have a safe night and a safe drive home. Again, if you need any tires, make sure you get a hold of Fremont Tire. Here is the last message from Fremont Tire, and then I will be signing off. So take care, everybody, and here is our Fremont Tire.
Fremont Tire
and T&W Tire are having a huge fall warehouse sale featuring quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires.
Fremont Tire and T&W Tire have a warehouse stocked full of tires, sale priced and ready for delivery.
This is a great opportunity to really take advantage of our huge supply of inventory.
Quality Bridgestone and Firestone tires at sale prices.
Visit FremontTire.com for details.
We keep you rolling.